Shop.
Yes, yeah.
And comedy is such hard work because if you don't make people laugh, it's deemed a failure, obviously. So understanding what's funny and what isn't is a tricky one, first of all. It's like understanding whether the curtains go with the wallpaper or not. It's other people's perception. And I think the BBC have asked you to go and rewrite a bit of this Playing Shop, is that right?
Well, yes, we did a pilot that came out very nicely, and it was actually, we then sort of said to the BBC, we'd like to, rather than making 5 more episodes and turning that into a series, we'd like to write another pilot with the same characters but slightly change the setting. And so that's what we're doing now.
It's quite brave, though, isn't it, to have a series commissioned in this climate
I mean,
and then say, do you know, actually, we don't like this, we'd like to do something slightly different.
Well, I mean, when I'm nervous of saying that it was commissioned. They were very positive about it,
right.
But, you know, the offer wasn't on the table sort of thing. We said, can we look at this again? And they said, OK. But, so I don't know whether we were actually looking a gift horse in the mouth. The gift horse still had sunglasses on, was in disguise if we were. But, you know, I think it was sort of, it felt brave in a way, but also, because we're well known for Peep Show, the sitcom that we write, that we do next, is going to be heavily scrutinised, to say the least.
Yeah.
And we're going to have to be on top of our game to make it anywhere near as well written as Sam and Jessie write Peep Show, so we did feel that our priority has to be to get this right, and there were just a few cosmetic things in the pilot that we thought weren't quite right and were sort of unnecessarily like Peep Show. We want to make this thing different, and we don't want it to have incidental similarities to Peep Show.
OK, so because in Peep Show the boys they're not exactly the most positive, go-getting kind of guys.
Yeah.
So do you feel you lean towards people who are a bit depressed and a bit lonely and a bit loserish, and so perhaps Playing Shop would be those kind of characters?
Well, certainly. I mean, we're British comedians, so of course we lean towards writing about sort of losers and failures, and sort of failure is funny, and I think certainly a lot of British humour comes from analysis of failure, and there really aren't many classic sitcom characters that aren't failures in some way. When you know, whether it's Basil Fawlty or Del Boy, these aren't, you know, winners, are they? So there will certainly be a certain loserishness to Playing Shop, but what it isn't about is the sort of self-loathing at the heart of our souls kind of thing. It's more about it's an audience sitcom. It's more heightened, and it's about these two useless, recently made redundant men trying to set up a business.
Oh, well, there we are.
And obviously, if they set up a brilliant business and made a fortune, that wouldn't be very funny.
Yes.
And saying you like the Britishness of comedy, does that mean you're not keen to go to LA and hit the Hollywood scene? The Ricky Gervais thing? Not
very keen to do that. I mean, any, you know, very well-paid work that people in Hollywood would care to offer me, I will accept very gladly.
Provided you could do it here.
Well, no, I'd happily go there to do the work, but I don't want to move to LA and try my luck there in the way some people do. And I can see why people do. There's so much more is done there. That is the world centre for film and television. Lots of reasons for going there. But having been there are lots of reasons to leave.
Yes. Well, the stuff you're doing here is so brilliant. The Michener Web look that we're up to. This is series 3. We're up to episode 3, I think. This excuse me, this Thursday, and the characters are terrific. Is there a discussion between the two of you as to who plays the character? Oh, and I'm going to do that one because I wrote it.
Yeah, there's a sort of underlying tension about that, but fortunately we have Gareth Edwards, who's the producer, who works with us on it and who's brilliant. He makes those decisions.
Well, this one, let's have a look at this one, and then you can tell us about it.
Be careful. He's very, very good at guessing how much a fruitcake weighs.
So am I.
I know, but he is as well.
We'll see about that.
No, he really is.
That's what they say about me.
Yes, I know, you both... It's going to be close, that's the point.
I'm nervous now.
So James Suave, who's sort of James Bond, taking on an evil super villain, and the skill that they both have is what?
Is in guessing the way to the fruitcake. Yes, basically, it's a good old-fashioned premise sketch. We sort of it was the idea was a casino in which, instead of the games being, you know, blackjack and roulette and these games that we associate with sophistication, they're games that you associate with a church fete or a school bazaar, that kind of thing. So it's guess the way to the fruitcake, bash the rat. There's throwing darts into playing cards and that sort of thing. Which in a way, when you think of roulette, that could easily be a fairground game. It's totally childish, really.
Bash the rat is hard too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have you ever done it? Have you ever actually got it?
No. In fact, when we were filming it, obviously, the Bash the Rat in the sketch, we needed one of us to get the rat. And the only way we could get that is by starting with the club on the rat and then doing that. And then you play the film backwards,
Oh, fantastic. Well, it's that Michener Web look. It's brilliant. Series 3, as we said, it's this Thursday, 9:30 on BBC Two. And thank you very much.
And Would I Lie to You is back again soon, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's coming back in August, I think.
August.
Yeah.
Good. Lovely.
Which you were on.
I did. I was on your
great
team.
Fun.
I think we won, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
I think we did, yes. Very good. Very good liars. Thank you, Dave.